Old Success Self-Help Books for free online. Chapter 1. The Secret Door to Success by Florence Scovel Shinn, 1941 at globalgraybooks.com/content/books/ebooks/secret-door-to-success.pdf, Christian focused. Even though it's an old book, it's still copyrighted. I can't put it in here. Here are parts of the table of contents to get a gist of what it's about. The Secret Door to Success. Bricks without straw. And 5 of them were wise. What do you expect? The long arm of God. The fork in the road. Crossing your Red Sea. The watchman at the gate. The way of abundance. I shall never want. Look with wonder. Catch up with your good. Rivers in the desert. The inner meaning of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Chapter 2. From Poverty to Power, or the Realization of Prosperity and Peace by James Allen, 1901, from globalgraybooks.com/content/books/from-poverty-to-power.pdf. Even though it's an old book, it's still copyrighted. I can't put it in here. Here are parts of the table of contents to get a gist of what it's about. Part 1, The Path of Prosperity. The Lesson of Evil. The world a reflex of mental states. The way out of undesirable conditions. The silent power of thought, controlling and directing one's forces. The secret of health, success, and power. The secret of abounding happiness. The realization of prosperity. Part 2, The Way of Peace. The power of meditation. The 2 masters, self and truth. The acquirement of spiritual power. The realization of selfless love. Entering into the infinite. Saints, sages and saviors, the law of service. The realization of perfect peace. Chapter 3. How to Get What You Want by Orison Swett Martin, 1917, at globalgraybooks.com/how-to-get-what-you-want-ebook.html. Even though it's an old book, it's still copyrighted. I can't put it in here. Here are parts of the table of contents to get a gist of what it's about. Something touched him. How to get what you want. Playing the glad game. Discouragement a disease, how to cure it. The force that moves mountains. Faith and drugs. How to find oneself. How to attract prosperity. Thinking all over. Heart-to-heart talks with yourself. Our partnership with God. Chapter 4. The Mastery of Destiny by James Allen, 1909, at globalgraybooks.com/content/books/ebooks/mastery-of-destiny.pdf. Even though it's an old book, it's still copyrighted. I can't put it in here. Here are parts of the table of contents to get a gist of what it's about. Deeds, character and destiny. The science of self-control. Cause and effect in human conduct. Training of the will. Thoroughness. Mind-building and life-building. Cultivation of concentration. Practice of meditation. The power of purpose. The joy of accomplishment.